All right, so a couple days here in Camp T. How's the experience up here in the Pines and kind of roughing it a little bit off the grid?
Man, I love it, man. It gives us an opportunity to just come out here and just be us, man. You don't got no cell service, you don't got no distractions, no anything, man. You just get to come out here every day, lock in with your brothers, man. And even the off the field aspect, man. At night we get campfires and stuff, and you really get to meet people that you otherwise wouldn't really talk to if it wasn't for the game of football, man. So that's the unique part of it, and I'm really enjoying it so far.
Obviously being a guy who was here during spring versus now, how do you see your kind of comfort level in the defense? Just overall, just how much have you seen kind of strides in your game from spring to fall?
Day by day, man, just getting better and better each day, man. Getting a little bit more comfortable, learning the defense a little bit more. I got my spring ball cut a little bit short. I end up breaking my middle finger, but working back from that, man, and just getting comfortable, man. Coach Reynolds has me repping a little bit at the 5 tech and a little bit at the 3 tech, so really having to learn both positions and learn two different schemes and different ways and styles to play and stuff like that. So you really got to focus and come out here and really perfect your craft. So I'm starting to feel more comfortable and I'm starting to get in the groove of things.
Obviously, sure. With that injury, how did you try to, stay involved and contribute even though you necessarily weren't going to be able to get out there in the trenches?
Yeah, man, just staying mentally locked in, taking as much notes as possible. We got a really deep D-line room, so yeah. When I'm not out there, the next guy has to be just as good as I am. So really coaching up our young guys, man, and making sure they're ready. And that's really how I stayed engaged and stayed focused for the most part.
8 practices through fall camp. How do you think things are going so far for you? How do you think this D-line's coming together?
Man, coming from, being a transfer, coming in, being able to see a different perspective, man. I done been on a 13-0 team that made it all the way to college football playoff, man, and we got it. We got it out here, man. Everybody's flying around. Everybody's playing together. Everybody's communicating, man. Nobody's really, juiceless. Coach Regal likes to say, man, if you're juiceless, you're useless, man. So nobody really is coming out here without juice, man. So I really feel like if we keep stacking days, man, the further you get into camp, man, it gets harder and harder to come out here, man. So if we just keep staying focused and everybody keeps the main goal, I feel like we're going to be in a really good spot.
We're with the D-line coach and Deron Reynolds. His pedigree is pretty remarkable in terms of what he's been able to do in terms of developing guys for the next level and beyond. I believe he just recently helped. Was in Canton, having one of his former players put on a gold jacket. What's it like working with him?
Man, he's just a guru, man. Just a guy that you really can just rely on in any situation, man. I really just love picking his brain, man. There's no dumb questions when it comes to Coach Reynolds, man. So I just really try to use that, man. Ask all the questions I can, man, because the more knowledge you have, man, the slower the game gets. So being able to just work with a guy like that, man, it's a blessing. And just being able to, I don't know, it leaves me speechless a little bit, man. But I really love being able to come out here and perfect my craft under him every day.
So with obviously Hines Ward's on this staff. I know you're a Steelers fan. Yes, you pitching Uncle Troy to maybe come out here and help the safeties a little bit?
A little bit, man. I got to talk to him a little bit, man. But, hopefully he comes out to a game. But, him and Coach Ward, they got a great relationship. So I'm sure we'll get something to happen soon.
Over the next few weeks, what do you want to show this coaching staff and what do you want to do on this practice field to get ready for the opener against Wyoming?
Man, I'm going into year 5, man. So just try to be a vet, man. Try to be a leader out here. There's a lot of guys out here that, probably don't have a lot of, vocal confidence and stuff like that. So I want to be able to a guy that they can lean on and they can trust in and know that I have their back, man. I just want to be a leader and be a great teammate to my guys, man. And then I feel like the rest will take care of itself. We're putting in a lot of really good work out here, and I can't wait till August 31st.
What would make a successful season for you?
Successful season for me? Winning, man. I'm a winner. Everything I like to do, man, I like to win. I don't care if we're out here on the football field or if we're in a diner hall playing checkers, man. I want to win all the time. So really coming out here and just doing your 111, like Coach Dilly said, man, this game's not really hard. If you do your job and you trust the guy next to you to do their job, man, everything will just work itself out. So I feel like that'll be a successful thing for me, man, to just be able to come out here and trust in all my guys to do their job, and the rest will take care of itself.